hanging out. I was just on TikTok, guys. I thought I'd come over to YouTube, try to get the algorithm back up, try to figure out what's going on, guys. I'm new to YouTube Live. Obviously, I know it's the same concept of going live somewhere else. I just cannot find the way to read the comments when I'm live. I know there has to be a way to do it to interact with you guys. I just simply don't know how to do that. I don't know how to share it exactly. I don't know who's watching me when I'm on. So I'm going to kind of hang out tonight, guys, and try to play around with this a little bit and see if I can do this when I'm live and see if I can find a way to interact with you guys like doing it. If I can go live on my device, if it allows me to do that while I'm here. I'm not really sure. Maybe I can see the chats here if anybody's on. If you can say hi. I really don't know how to do this. I'm on my phone, guys, and I don't really want to watch this like my phone. I'd rather watch you guys on this, but I don't know how to interact with this, with you guys, with me without my phone. So I'm gonna do it the best I can. Obviously, it's kind of, you know, new to me on how to do all this stuff and like what's going on and like where the screen is at and stuff. And you know, I'm still getting used to this interaction of stuff. So I don't want to keep scrolling down and looking at my phone, but I think for now I'm just gonna have to. But if you guys want to know anything about me, or you want to ask any questions, feel free to do that. If I don't know if I can get you guys live with me, I don't know who's watching. I don't know where the interactions are. Luca, what's up? So yeah, I'm new to this, right? So I'm new to Save and Sound. What's happening, bro? This is awesome. So yeah, so I'm just trying to get new subscribers. Obviously, I want to share myself out, but I don't know how to do that exactly. So I'm still trying to figure the YouTube stuff out and how to do that. I don't know how to get on and be interactive as much as I am with TikTok. Obviously, when you share it on TikTok, you share it to your friends that are there. This here, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to share it. I don't know who's on. If anybody's watching, if you're engaging with me and you say hi, Slots, what's up? So I'm trying to read the screen as I see it come in and be interactive with you guys here. If you guys can, you know, help me out and share this to your friends or tell people about me. I don't know how this works exactly. Gelix, what's up? I'm just kind of hanging in there, guys, and trying to learn this with you. So as I'm doing this, you guys are with me doing this. So it's kind of neat, right? That we're all here together and we're kind of interactive. Awesome, man. I appreciate that. That's awesome. I really don't know what to talk about here because I was just on my TikTok live and I had a bunch of people there and we were going to basically say how to figure out how to touch the screen without making it bounce. And so a couple people said get a Bluetooth keyboard. So that is going to be something that I'm definitely going to hunt on for tonight to see if I could do that. It does have to interact with my microphone though, which I'm fine with that. That's totally cool. But yeah, I like this kind of platform. You know, I like the way people are interacting and watching just like the same way there. I'm going to try to do this a lot more. And go live from YouTube than I do from other platforms, just because I find this to be more appealing to everybody. So, Slots, what's up? I see you're saying hi. I'm going to say hi back. I'm saying hi with my phone, so I'm not punching the screen. So if you guys, you know, are new to my channel, guys, I am One Fun Guy Podcast. I do a bi-weekly podcast where I have guests from all walks of life and I talk to them about what they have going on in their lives. So it is a very interactive, very conversation-driven podcast. I have had everybody from comic book writers to athletes to rock stars to musicians to track and field people to sports and five of my friends, but they can't talk. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Not everything has to be interactive. I just don't know the algorithms on like who's watching or who's being a part of this. So I just kind of want to make sure that like I'm kind of moving on in the right direction and stuff like that. TikTok has kind of been my base. and YouTube is where I want to end up, right? I want to monetize my YouTube channel. So my goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by YouTube by the end of the year. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I think I'm at 590 something now, so I'm almost at 600, which means I would need 400 more in 2 months, which is not going to be, a big deal. But if everybody subscribes that's watching this right now, that would help me out a lot. And then if they share it out and I can get some subscribers that way, because once I monetize my YouTube channel, guys, I don't want to take the money and spend it on myself. I want to put it back into my podcast. One day I would love to have an outside studio where it's me and like a couch and a chair, where I can have my guest on the couch and I'm in the chair and they're comfortable and we can talk back and forth to each other and get the cameras. Like, I'd love to get 2 professional cameras. Obviously, I'm on my iPad now, guys. This is what you're seeing. My background is real, right? It's not a green screen. It's, if I move out of the way, this is here. So this is what's behind me. It took me a while to get the lighting down and to build this up, but it's all my design. So I like it and it's comfortable. I wish I had a professional studio. I wish I had professional cameras, but I'll get there eventually, guys. But if I did monetize my YouTube channel, I would put all the money that I make, invest it back into this, right? Like, make it so it's better for you guys to watch and more enjoyable and more fun and more exciting. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to make it, pleasing for everybody. I want to be, fun to watch. And, obviously I've said it before. If you guys don't follow Sean Ryan was the guy that got me into podcasting. I loved his show. I loved his setup. I loved how he interacted with people. I loved his platform. So Sean's my guy. So, Sean of Vigilance Elite, it's ShawnRyan, Sean Ryan. His podcast is legit awesome, but he's got such a relaxing environment, right? He's got a bar and he's got 2 chairs, and some of his interviews go 3, 4, 5 hours because they're just all relaxed, and he gets to talk with people in their kind of comfort environment. I unfortunately don't have that. I have a gaming chair that I have. I have a secondary chair that is over there that I could pull over if I do have a guest, or a live, someone in the studio. And basically what I do is I turn the camera to its side instead of going up and down so we both can fit into the screen. So obviously the newer iPad that I want to get is the A16. It's the 2025 model of it, so it's obviously going to be a little bit better and it'll be more appealing. It'll have a better camera and better sound, and I can do more with it. But for right now, I'm on my old school iPad. It's the 2019 one. It works. It does everything that I need it to do, but it's a little bit older, right? The camera's a little bit grainy. It kind of doesn't pick up everything. The new cameras are awesome. So with that, everything that I do is I have a goal in mind to why I am doing it. I have a plan in my head of what I want to have happen. I would love to be able to rent out a space, right? Nothing fancy, maybe 400 to 600 square feet, maybe a couple $100 a month. That would be like, an office/studio space where at least there's a bathroom in there. I wouldn't want to get in my car and drive to do my podcast by any stretch of the imagination. I just walk down a few set of stairs. I'm in my basement, which is awesome. But I would love to do it for you guys, right? So, that's awesome. So I appreciate it. But I would love to do that for you guys though, right? Like, drive to a studio space to have better guests on, to make the production better, to make the sound better, to have the better equipment. Obviously, once I start monetizing my program and I can do that and my channel gets it, then I'd like to have sponsorships. I'd love to have JBL say, oh, we'll send you out the new microphone, or Sony says, we'll send you out the new headphones, or, my alien guy isn't moving. It's a face that is on there. He changes faces. So it's a skull, a witch, and this kind of guy, right? Like the spooky guy. So they change, they interact with each other. I don't know how to get it on the one setting where it just stays the skull, because that's the one I like the most. But yeah, they'll rotate around. So Slots, I appreciate the support, right? Like, so eventually I want you guys to know what like my goals are and what my dreams are and what my aspirations are. And that's you. Does it? Oh, no, I turn it off. It just says there's a switching back. It's just on a little platform that I made. So it's just a head. I just kind of stay here and my shoulder blocks the pole. So it's kind of like right over me, but it's nothing fancy. It's just a little toy thing. I actually have, I don't know if it'll work without the plug, but I actually have the pumpkin version of it, so I'll show you guys real quick if you want to see it. I'll slide it on, and it's so they were these jackal faces. So that's kind of it. So when you turn them on, they can work together. So I can keep it on face mode, or I can turn it off altogether. So if I turn it off altogether, that's the way that'll go. But they interact with each other, which is kind of cool. So let me see here. Am I doing this right? So now he starts to sing, right? So when I turned him on, he turned up. I don't know where I got it. They were like the as seen on TV things, right? So they talk and they interact with each other. So if you have the pumpkin or another one of these guys, they'll talk to each other. So he's singing now because he heard the voice of the pumpkin. So I had him on silent mode, but now he'll go. So if I do this, I could basically like... So it's voice activated, right? So I can turn the button down and then it's just the face. So that's kind of how I had it before. So that's pretty much it. So they're cool. It's fun. It's interactive. It gets a lot of people talking. So it's kind of neat that way. It's not anything cool, but it's just fun. It's a neat little thing to have. So I just kind of have it to be interactive and to be fun. It's a little bit of a talking point, and it's kind of cool. So it does its thing, and then it switches faces, and it does its stuff. So it's just fun. It's another little quirky thing that I thought I'd bring out that I had for a long time. And I have like I said, the horror movie stuff, and then the Kiss stuff behind me. Like this is stuff I had since I was in college, right? So these Kiss sets and these toys here, they're... Let's see, I graduated college in 2002, so they're over 20 years old now. They're all the originals. I bought them when I was in school from 98 to 02. So some of them will be 25 years old coming up because I bought them in 2000. So yeah, I've never been to Half School Fridays. All right, cool. Right, thanks again, Slots. I appreciate it. Keep in touch. Shoot me a message, and I appreciate all the love and support. I'm just kind of hanging out, guys, being interactive with this. I didn't really plan on staying on very long tonight. I just kind of wanted to be a little bit interactive with you guys from TikTok to here to see what I can get. Obviously, I'm going to start doing this a lot more. I'm going to utilize the YouTube Lives. I love the platform. I love the community. I don't really swear a whole lot, so I probably could have made this for kids. But I didn't, just in case the comments got a little bit, off cue, which they didn't. So I kind of regret not making it for everybody. But, normally when I go to concerts and stuff like that, I can't because the bands all swear. Not that I'm saying that I never swear, but usually when I'm doing a podcast, I try to be professional. I try not to use, foul language. Every once in a while, you'll slip up and something will come out. But, I just think off cue for the comments and stuff like that, it's just easier if I just said no, just in case somebody asks, kind of a racier, more provocative question, and I can answer it without having to worry, that somebody is going to see that isn't supposed to. But that's why I did no for restrictions. So if it says, is this age restricted, I clicked yes. I should have clicked no because, like I said, I don't think it would have mattered. I think anybody that was on could have been able to listen and do this, but I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't getting in any kind of trouble with the comments. So with that being said, though, guys, I really appreciate all the love and support, guys. The One Fun Guy podcast is going strong. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's kind of where I want to be. That's where I want to make everything happen. So it's just kind of the way it is. So with that being said, guys, I am going to hop off. I did hit my 15 minutes on here, so I don't want to keep it going. I do have stuff to do the rest of the night, but I really just kind of wanted to be interactive in this group and make things, more appealing for you guys. So with that being said, thank you again for all the love and support. I am the One Fun Guy podcast, and I will see you guys all on the next one. Take care, love each other, and be nice, be kind, be loving, be compassionate, be supportive. And once again, follow me. I am the One Fun Guy podcast.